Hi Gundam fans, MVious Cosplay here, and today we're going to take a look at the high-grade Gundam Marine Type, or the Gundiver, from Mobile Suit Gundam The Origin. I believe this is a... what was that? Anyways, I believe that this specific kit is a Mobile Suit variant. I'm not aware or sure that this particular variant of the RX-78 has appeared in the manga. So if you do know, please let me know in the comments. All right, let's get into this. So, this is a amphibious mobile suit. Huh. So, pretty much it's based off the RX-78-2, the granddaddy of Gundams. Pretty much rocking a full blue color scheme with orange and white, very nerf colored. The cool thing which I believe is the best design aspect of this kit is the clear red piece on the head, which gives it a type of scuba diving appearance, as well as the piping here looking like it's some oxygen tubing, the beam rifle, and the pretty neat thruster pack. There's quite a few areas on this kit that I had to paint myself because it was still in blue, and on the instruction manual it is to be painted in a dark gray, similar to the cockpit door here and the torso. However, I do not have any dark gray paint, so I decided to make it a nice contrast compared to the rest of the body. I gave some areas a metallic gray paint job. So up here on the shoulders, these little dots here and here. Some spots on the head are supposed to be in a dark gray. The side vents here on the thruster pack, as well as some panels here and on the opposite end. This little, not sure what to call this, but this little area here I had to paint as well. Down on the skirting armor, these two plates on the legs, as well as 4 areas on the lower legs. Alrighty. So besides that, you do get a bit of color correction stickers and a pretty extensive detailing decal sheet. Moving on to the articulation, the head has a bit of a bobbin motion going on. It can rotate this far up, so when you're having any swimming poses, whoops, you can have it tilt up nice and perfectly. It can rotate a little bit, but because of the design of the piping and the collar, it's going to be quite hindered. The arms can do a full 360 motion. It can swing out this far. And due to the design style of the upper bicep, it cannot rotate a full 360. Oh, now it does. A very nice double jointed elbow. The hands are on ball joints, so they can pretty much have free motion. The waist, however, not much rotation. It can go up to give it like a nice, good arching movement if you're going to display it looking like it's swimming through the water. The legs can go out this far. Not that much back. If you were to lift the front skirt armor, you could have it pretty much go all the way out. Only a single joint on the knee. And the feet can pretty much have free motion of wiggling. The feet can go this far back and this far forward. Moving on to the accessories, since it's already here, let's pop this hand off. This is called the Vectored Beam Rifle. I had gone ahead and detailed some of it because the plain blue plastic is pretty plain and boring. Did some lining, a couple of spots for painting some red, as well as applying some extras from the decal sheet. However, you can just make this as a standard beam rifle if you were to remove the aquatic looking vectored pieces. So here you go. This beam rifle looks more like a harpoon gun. It has a scope here. It's supposed to be primarily this gray, white, and orange. However, I'm just going to keep the aquatic looking pieces attached onto it so that it looks a bit more unique. There's not too many aquatic Gundams after all, so that's that. It comes with a pair of beam picks, not beam sabers, but it literally it looks like any other beam saber. The hilt design though is pretty interesting though. There's that. If you can see the little detailing on the little emitter there, kind of looks like the little 3 points here. Kind of reminds me of Darth Revan's lightsaber. This here, it's called it's a sort of anchor. However, it does come with a wire that you can attach this to, but let's remove the beam rifle so I could properly show you guys. This anchor here, I get the concept, but the wire is so thin and the end piece is a bit too heavy, so it's pretty much a useless gimmick because the edge here is the anchor point is just too heavy for the wire to hold. So I'm most likely going to keep this display option just not deployed. So let's pop that right in. And the last accessory is the harpoon gun. This little guy. This is one of the color correcting stickers here. So you could remove this gun from the little holder, pull down the handle, and you could slot this in here. But because I'm going to keep the beam pick on display with the Gundam, I prefer to keep it as a mounted arm cannon. So let's pop that in right there. And that is pretty much it for the Marine Type Gundam. I really do dig the design. It is a premium Bandai kit. However, I did clean up the nub marks as best I could, as well as cutting off any excess flash on the poly caps that are going into the shoulders, which hold the arms. However, let's bring this in a little closer. Bring the light in a bit closer. Focus now. Focus. Focus, dude. There we go. Do you see that gap here? This gap right here. No matter how much I try to fix this kit, this gap as well as on the other side do not close. That is a big quality control issue in my opinion. So I am not sure what went wrong with either my build process or was it that the poly caps are just too big. So that's just my main gripe with this kit. It was a premium Bandai kit and that should not be happening. But I still love the kit. I really do like aquatic mobile suits within the Gundam franchise, and there's not too many aquatic Gundams. So because of that little shoulder issue, I give this kit a 9 out of 10. So I bought this off Big Bad Toy Store. I do not know if they have any more. So this kit may be a bit harder to come by. And with that said, that was my review for the Gundam Marine Type. So see you guys at the next review.